Vanguardian 650. You know, I see a lot of YouTubers. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels that are entertaining, that keep me entertained. I see this, you know, the movements and different things. Something struck me. I ran across, I check out these guys, 050, the movement, featuring CHYNA BRIM. They're very entertaining. And I guess they consider themselves in the dark side of, the dark section of the YouTube, or the dirty section of the YouTube. You know, I don't like to call anybody dirty, but I saw this back and forth. Not really a back and forth. It's like a testimony. You know what I mean? Of these two cats, between this cat they call MEL KROSS and CHYNA BRIM, 050 the movement. Now, both these guys are from New York, originated from New York, born and raised, and I believe they did a bid upstate or in the system. So I don't know what, it seems to be some female involved, whatever disagreement or, you know, fork in the road these people have with each other. One claims, MEL KROSS claims he don't really know this cat, CHYNA BRIM, and he vaguely remembers him, if he remembers him at all. His name don't ring any bells. And I guess that bravado is, you know, is guess maybe however competitive, gang related or whatever. You know how these people are. You know, people position themselves for rankings in, you know, being a member of these these organizations. So I guess it stems from that, or just two guys trying to prove they're gangster. You know what I mean? So maybe a little misunderstanding that no one wants to back off on. You know what I mean? Because they look soft or weak. We're still caught up in that type of stuff. But anyway, long story short. So I guess there's been some type of riff. And other YouTubers who have channels are trying to, they know these guys, you know, they know them both or whatever, who are associated with these two guys. And trying to resolve whatever issues that could be. Can they bring it to a close or squash it? And so I guess this has been ongoing for a year, but it sparked back up just recently, days ago. And I caught MEL KROSS. I caught his channel. Shout out to MEL KROSS. Seemed like a good dude. And he's talking about, you know, hey, yeah, like he said, he vaguely remembers dudes. He don't have no interactions with dude. And I guess this woman is ex-associated with MEL KROSS. Maybe, you know, allegedly, you know, form a relationship or whatever, girlfriend or whatever. And so it stems from, I don't think it's necessarily what I got out of being heard directly. Well, I guess it will be heard directly. Well, I'm tripping. Because MEL KROSS had claimed that CHYNA BRIM allegedly tried to, was blaming MEL KROSS as trying to line him up via this female. So, now CHYNA BRIM, you know, like I said, he did a little bid or whatever. And I guess he's in Florida, you know, but originally all these guys from New York, but I think they, you know, it's the internet. You could be anywhere you want to be now. So, CHYNA BRIM has made some claims in the past. He's outlandish. He's a cool dude, but he's outlandish and he don't have a problem, you know, running with something, you dig? So, like, I think he has put some false claim or false paperwork out on someone before, allegedly, and he had to recant or whatever. It turned out to be some false claims, so allegations, but his credibility is always going to be one that you got to take that in consideration whenever he's dropping some info or whatever, exposing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's just full transparency. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but it's not. But I can see how it's getting agitated and it's going back and forth. It's comedy, it's content. At the same time, you know how these things can go. A threat here, a threat can go crazy. If they happen to run into each other in traffic or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But conflict resolution, at least they're trying to keep it to a level where it's tolerable. No, I wouldn't even say tolerable, but to a point where it's just like it's a little poke in the bear type thing. You dig? So on each side, jokes here and there, one-liners, whatever. You know how it is. But again, as we know, those things, the beef can cook at any time. So what you're trying to do is trying to diffuse anything, clear up anything that might have been misconstrued or whatever. You dig? So it's crazy. You know what I mean? So it's crazy because I just know the bravado, the competition. Everybody wants to win. Everybody's cool, bro. Everybody's cool, but New York is wild because they take things, they run with it, and there's a little tit for tat, and then you never know. So I'm just saying all that to say this, man. We got bigger fish to fry to worry about. I know I can't tell the man what's serious and what's not serious. If he thinks he's got it lined up, you know what I mean? If he feels that way and he brings it to the table and the next man thinks like, hey, why would you even try to put me in a situation like that? That's like dry snitching or whatever. Woo. Or just why couldn't you just handle it in the street? And that's what we're trying to prevent. You see what I'm saying? So that stage right there is crazy. You don't never want to go to the street, but I can see how I can go there. But after all, man, these people got families. They're moving on with their lives. MEL KROSS said he's working with the youth in Chicago. Violence prevention, policy and all that. Trying to get the youth on the same page and mentorship. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. Grassroots mentorship. Get the city on your side. So he don't want to be attached to something crazy like that. That might stop his flow too. You dig it? He got motion going on, so he want to keep his motion intact. And I can see how you can get offended because that's like once again, his brand is being affected. You dig? So you don't want to be attached with anything like that. Any type of setups, lineups, whatever the case may be. So I'm not putting the blame one way or the other. I can see as a man, you have to check people, and you have to fact check, and you have to stand, protect your image. And I can see how CHYNA might feel because, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm not doing. I mean, we're just hanging out. We're friends, whatever. It's whatever. And you're gonna have her to line me up or approach her or whatever. But I just think the female in this situation, I don't know, cause I don't know where her angle at in all this. You dig? So, but it's all. It doesn't take much. Any type is a female that just make guys go crazy. You dig? They go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how it can cook just like that. Anything can spark off. But anyway, we're trying to prevent that. Hope these brothers can resolve their issues without any further insults or disrespect. Piece things out. At least squash things. Anyway, Vanguardian 650. Take it easy. Peace. Unlike those other fools, I'm back in my old stomping grounds. You know what I'm saying? So We always outside. You're not acting the fool though, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We're going about our business, and that's it. Not yelling, going off, challenging people. For real, for real. We moving about. We got motion. You know what I'm saying? The vibes are great, as you can see. Vibes are great. Peace.